Hey everybody. Where's Bobby? Oh, there he is.
Welcome, Star Wars fans, to another Order 66 Toys video, and today is another episode of Know Your Toy, and we are featuring the Delta 7 and Delta 7B Jedi Starfighters. So, we have a fine selection of pretty much any different mold representation you could possibly be looking for these figures, minus the hyperspace ring for the regular Delta 7, which was originally the Obi-Wan Starfighter from Episode 2, and this packaging right over here. Up to the piece of trash that became this after Disney bought Star Wars, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Anyway, so here you have them, Delta 7s, starting here. Modified Delta 7 from the Clone Wars series. This was Anakin Starfighter. And then down to the Delta 7B. Here we have as Plo Koons. The Delta 7Bs were featured in the Star Wars, the Clone Wars CGI animated series.
But what makes them a B?
So it's just a secondary model to the Delta 7. So it features, instead of your astromech being right here to the left of the pilot, the astromech is actually front and center to the pilot and can go in and out of the Starfighter, whereas I think with the Delta 7, just their dome was mounted to the side. Oh, panel flew off. For the toy, you can actually also fit in a full Starfighter because of this one has a detachable component, and you have two little mini fighters, which is pretty cool. Of course, we'll get into that further in a moment.
It's like you're really here.
It is like I'm really here. And then, and just for you guys who are still signing on, we've been taking orders all afternoon, which is kind of why it's taken us so long to get to the second video today. But don't forget, we've got our online Facebook sale going on, where buy two 12-inch action figures and get one free here at Order 66 Toys.
We have sold a bunch of them. Here's some orders that I'm not going to show anybody's address or anything, but there's an order, there's an order, there's an order, filled. All kinds of stuff. Well, hi Bryson.
Hello.
The prettiest one of us.
Order 66 Toy Sweetheart. That's what we call him.
What would we do without Bryson?
I don't know. He's like our Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson out of our group. Like,
Can you stop?
everyone like just loves him. You know, he's the big fit guy. He's pretty shredded. I think he's got an 8-pack.
I think he has an 18-pack.
You
He's
call
shredded.
it.
Heard he has an 8-pack.
He is shredded. But no, yeah, Bryson's pretty great. We all love Bryson. Anyway,
Love being here. Love being
now that
here.
y'all have probably all by now gotten on here, let's get right into the Know Your Toy video. So again, like I said, this is about the Delta 7, and the Delta 7B, as featured in the Star Wars universe. Now, let's get these out of the way. This is the first of the Delta 7 Starfighters that we got for toys, featured in Star Wars Attack of the Clones. This was Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. You can see R4 right there. And the cool thing about these toys is they featured this other little extra gimmick to where the sides of the Starfighter just popped off, and these little wings just kind of expand. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a really neat Starfighter. They later did a release, was it Vintage Collection, where he comes with the hyperspace ring?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we are out of stock on that one. It's very cool.
Heather, can you answer that question from Ron?
What was Ron's question?
She got it.
Awesome. Good old Heather. Later,
Heather's the best.
for the
I
animated...
think she's the real Order 66 toy sweetheart.
I don't know, man. She's going to have to compete for Bryson on that one. Bryson's just too sweet. Heather's sweet. Bryson's just too sweet.
See, but Bryson wouldn't have.
But so here's the second toy we got for the Delta 7 class Starfighter. This one was just a generic Jedi Starfighter for the Clone Wars. This is from the animated Clone Wars series from 2003.
I wonder if can you guys hear Queen playing in the background?
I don't know. I can definitely hear
I
Queen
can
in
hear
the
it.
background.
I think it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome because what's coming out? It's is it Rhapsody? Is that what it's
Bohemian Rhapsody.
called? Is it called Bohemian Rhapsody or just Rhapsody?
Begun the Clone Wars have.
So yeah, it's the same as Obi-Wan's with some minor differences. All it is just a repaint, basically.
It's Heather's favorite color.
And repack. That's actually my second favorite color. My first favorite color is lavender. Fun fact. Fun Bobby fact. But it features this turquoise color and a silver and yellow astromech instead of the Obi-Wan maroon and R4 maroon astromech. So again, the wings pop off just like on the other one, so it's pretty cool. It's got the landing gear and everything. Really neat looking starfighter.
But in that same series,
we also got Anakin's custom starfighter. So this is just a basically a modified version of the Delta 7. In fact, you can see.
well, wouldn't this be the 7B?
No, this is not the 7. Technically, this is what they used to come up with the 7B later. But this is technically Anakin's personal modified starfighter, which is also Legends, by the way. This is not a canonical starfighter.
That's not true. This whole series is part of the is canon.
I thought this one was Legends.
This whole series, the animated Clone Wars.
Yeah, from
it's
03?
all canon.
Really? This whole time I thought it was Legends. Oh my gosh. Wow. Anyway, okay, well then this was Anakin's first modified starfighter. So this is what kind of paved the road then for the Delta 7B.
Extended wings.
It had extra wings,
cannons.
extra cannons, and instead of needing a hyperdrive ring, he added extra booster engines to his Jedi starfighter, so it is hyperdrive capable without needing a hyperdrive ring. And there you have that right there, which is pretty cool.
Is this a position vector thruster?
And then, of course, if you turn this little astromech right here, this missile right here fires.
Nice.
Which is nice. It is really cool. Next, we have from Saga. We have a.
Make some space.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We have
Thank you
a
very
Target
much.
exclusive Kit Fisto's Delta 7 starfighter. So it's just a regular Delta 7. Same one from Episode 2, just repacked and repainted green with an orange astromech. Really neat.
The squid guy.
Yep. There's the squid face. And then for 30th anniversary, we got Stacy 10. There's one of my favorite starfighters right there. It's an Ida.
When will we be doing those?
Very soon. I figured we could do the Idas, but I was like, no, there's plenty between Delta 7s and Delta 7Bs to just do one on just that exclusive. And there's plenty between the Ida starfighters to do a video on just them by themselves too. So that'll be another Know Your Toy video in the foreseeable future.
What you doing, Bryson?
Getting ready to list some stuff online.
Ooh. Scandalous. So there you go. It's featured in
Where can
orange.
people buy your pictures at, Bryson?
Which pictures?
You know what pictures?
Oh.
How much do you charge for autographs, Bryson?
Oh, $69.
Got you. That's reasonable price too. That's pretty cheap. You know, I can't get a Mark Hamill for $69. I would love to. I'm sure he would get a good laugh out of that if he ever has.
Are you just gonna
time
skip
to
over
talk to
Stacy?
us. I already talked about Stacy.
No, you just flipped it over and then flipped it back.
Oh, okay. Well, again, it's the same starfighter as repacked from Episode 2. They kind of nailed it on the first one, so it worked on getting repacked. Except this time it's featured in orange because he's an orange guy, and he's got an orange astromech, but he's also got some really cool red paint designs and.
How much is that turbo tank? How much are you listing it for?
I'll probably listing it for starting around 350 or 400.
350 to 400.
Yeah.
Is it sealed?
It is sealed, mint, in box, never been opened.
There you go, Dustin. Mint sealed.
And next we have Plo Koons.
Oh, and we have 2 of them.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We have 2 of them.
Nice. And next we have Plo Koons Delta 7B Starfighter from the Clone Wars. I love the Clone Wars show.
Dustin, if that's something you're interested in before he puts it on eBay.
I would contact us fairly soon because he'll probably be on maybe 3 days.
So the what?
He'll probably be on 3 days and they'll be gone. So
Oh yeah. If that's something you're interested in, just send us a private message to the Facebook page, and we can send you close-up pictures and all that stuff.
And just like the Delta 7B, which is Obi-Wan Starfighter over here, it splits off into 2 little mini Starfighters.
Little tiny starfighters.
Little baby Starfighters. So adorable. And then you've got a little screen grab. Plo Koon and his Starfighter with his astromech over there. I believe we also have his astromech in stock here.
Oh.
And we have more than enough Plo Koons for people to choose from if they want to get his Starfighter, his astromech, and have a little fun diorama with that. Next
That is the same exact picture.
It is the same exact picture. They didn't even change it.
They didn't even try.
Nope, they didn't try at all. That's okay.
But
They
aren't
didn't-
these like years apart? Like at least.
not many years apart.
No, but like a year or 2 apart.
I know this was
2014.
I know this was the pre.
Oh, also 2014.
Yeah,
It just threw me off because it's in the Rebels packaging.
Well, this was that filler toy line that they did that was really small before they started Rebels.
Right.
So this one was in between this one. This Star Wars toy line was in between Rebels and Clone Wars, right?
Well, they also had the Discover the Force.
Yeah, the
Toy
green
line.
one.
Well, there's 2 of them. There's the 3D. Remember when they re-released Phantom Menace in 3D?
Yeah, but that was during Clone Wars still. That was before Disney bought it, I believe. You sure? Pretty sure it was before Disney bought out Star Wars. Because Disney bought out Star Wars in what, 2013?
The Phantom Menace re-release in Blu-ray,
that was 2000.
or in
Yeah.
That was 2012. Disney bought Star Wars in 2013.
Yeah, it was like 2013. Because the figures were still good from that toy line. They actually had articulation.
Disagree. I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
It wasn't until Disney bought, Star Wars when the toys started to become booty.
Yeah, because Rebels was 2014.
Rebels was 2014, yeah. And then that's when we got stuff like this.
Hot garbage.
Just look at this.
They're the size, dude.
These are supposed to be about the same size, as far as scale goes. You can barely even fit a 3 3/4 figure in here. And I know it's not Star Wars, but I have a random 5 POA Bane here for 3 3/4 scale.
That's not 3 3/4, dude. That's 3 inch.
Okay, if it's 3 inch for a 3 3/4 scale toy, you should have no problem fitting in here, right? Oh wait, here, let's try it with his arms down. He does not fit. See, you can't even fit a 3 inch figure inside of a 3 3/4 inch vehicle toy. Kind of sad.
Boo boo.
It's not even good for a paperweight. It has like almost no weight to it. It's so light. Gosh, what were you thinking, Hasbro?
I really hate these.
Enough. See,
They're like laying down flat if you're gonna go in here.
And you could almost make the argument that this is a budget vehicle. But
Dude, this
Yeah,
is a joke.
they did start the budget vehicles around that time.
if memory serves, though, this sold in retail for about the same thing this sold for in retail.
Right.
And even if it's not the same, it wasn't far off.
This is a 3 inch figure?
Yeah.
It's almost the width of the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just sickening.
Anything with Rebels on it, do not buy it.
Well,
Until I think the last 2 years, you're fine.
well, hold on now. Not all of the Rebels toys are crap.
This
Some of them
packaging,
are.
don't buy this packaging.
There's a
No,
couple
I
of
wouldn't say that. The figures,
There's
I
a-
mean, even though they're only 5 POA, they are collectible.
There's some
They look
good.
okay.
There are a couple
They
good
look
things
okay.
in here. There's some really good pieces. The best piece in this line was the TIE Fighter Advanced prototype from Star Wars Rebels. It was good.
Inquisitor's
Bryson.
TIE Fighter?
Yes. Dude, the Inquisitor's TIE was
The
awesome.
wings, okay.
They're supposed
You're right.
to do that.
Dude, that thing is a small TIE fighter too.
It's not meant to be big. So that TIE fighter's cool. The ATDP,
What's that one character?
also very cool. I can't keep that on shelf.
What was that one character's name?
Which one?
Agent Callus.
Agent Callus.
He was cool. He was
Oh,
cool.
what's up, Mike?
He's
Cool
pretty,
figure. He was a cool figure.
Agent Callus is one of the hardest figures to get out of that.
Yeah, he
toy
was
line.
Yeah.
cool. And then the that tank driver.
The
Stormtrooper guy.
ATDP pilot.
That was
Don't
cool.
knock on Rebels. Mike said he's gonna beat your ass.
Why? I love Rebels.
Said don't knock on Rebels.
We're not knocking on
No, Rebels was a good
Not
show.
the show, the
It's
toys,
just,
man.
This 2014
Yeah, the
toy
toys
line
were
was not very
not
hot.
that great, no. Not that
Oh,
great.
I didn't even feel the bottom. Oh, look, it's paper thin. I didn't
Yeah,
even knew that.
It's hollow.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. It's
Yeah.
like a slice of pizza.
It's bad.
Oh, that's a poor slice of pizza.
It's a sad slice. That's like leftover CC's. Sad.
I didn't even know that it was like.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Watch your language, Joshua.
Who said? Wait.
I said ass.
Oh. Yeah. Say booty.
How's it going, guys?
Booty.
Mike's gonna beat your booty.
My
That
booty?
has the same.
Because this was 2013, right? This
Yeah,
No,
it
they're
sounds.
both 14.
It sounds
both 14?
different. Saying the other word, it sounds like oh my gosh, but saying booty is like ooh.
Man, Ron, I totally agree, and we've been talking about that for a while.
What's that?
They need to release Zeb, Ezra, and Chopper in Black Series.
In Black
Oh, they
Series,
gotta be
they're the
coming
ones
soon.
we're missing.
Do like a
Gotta
triple
be
pack,
coming
an
soon.
exclusive with a triple pack of those guys. Choppers, if it didn't by himself, he'd be super
I
expensive.
mean,
right?
explain to me.
That'd be cool though.
Explain to me.
A Zed figure would be pretty big too.
Explain to me how we got
It
a
would have
side
to be the same
character
size as.
like adult
Chewie.
Chewy. Be cool though.
over,
Man, I want pizza too. We
over,
just ate.
over the rest of the characters. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the 6-inch old Ahsoka, or not old, adult Ahsoka, but I would rather get the rest of the cast first.
What if you think? What if they release like a 6-inch like animated Rebel style Vader?
I'd get it. I
Like
really,
if they made like the animated style figures, but like 6-inch, but like fully articulated and all that.
No,
You
I
gotta scoot together
I
so I can
would,
get you both in the
Oh,
same
I'm sorry.
frame.
I'm not
would-
know if I'm in the video. I'm just
I would,
talking.
I would totally get here. Hold my hand. I would
Now tell him you love him. Look into his eyes.
longingly.
So, I know.
Nice. Anyway, crap, where was it going? Yeah, no, I would totally love a rebel style Vader.
It's a Rex and his one of a Rex and his.
The old man Rex.
Pops
Yeah,
Rex?
old-
You have like a triple pack old
Pops.
man. A Pops Rex.
Ooh,
You're
Wolf
talking
and
about
Gregor?
Pops, Mike?
A triple pack, dude. See, Black Series do more of those. Not the Rogue One, Cassian,
Indoor.
Now,
and then the Death Trooper, and then the Juno, whatever.
now let's take a step
Jin,
back.
or something.
Let's take a step back. Before we get any more of that, there's a few things we need, Hasbro. I know Disney does not like the prequels. Everybody
Man.
knows this.
Y'all don't even touch. You don't even look at the prequels.
Hashtag prequels are equals.
Prequels are equals.
Prequels last.
Hashtag. Anyway, prequels are equals. But I want a Black Series Grievous. I want some-
Grievous.
So I'm
I want
totally
s-
down for that,
I want
Mike.
some battle droids. I want a super battle droid. I want some Magna Guards.
Well, I think that
Dooku.
I think that's gonna change soon.
I hope
So, okay, we got out of prequels.
We have
got
one villain.
Anakin. We got
Obi-Wan.
Maul. We got
Maul.
yeah.
We have the clones, and we have. There's a bunch of clones, and
But
we have
the only way you can
Jango,
get those
Django.
exclusives, they
And,
should release them like in that packaging, like just by themselves.
like Rex.
Get like they did with the figures back in like 08,
Three.
09. Release like a sergeant phase 1, a lieutenant phase 1, commander phase 1, like the red and white, green and white, blue and white. Put those like individually too.
Actually, the Phase 1 Commander was released in a 4-pack. On
No, that's
Amazon.
what I'm saying though. Like
Oh, gotcha,
have it
gotcha,
to where
gotcha.
like you can get like all of them like
Single?
Just, yeah, single.
See, but then nobody has incentive to buy the
The exclusive,
The
that's it.
exclusives. That's why they do the unique troopers and exclusives,
Do Commander
because
Bakara.
then it's like, oh, now I have to get that just to complete this set.
Commander McCarvey,
I would
pretty sweet.
I would work there for free. I'm literally going to plan a vacation trip just to come see the store.
Heck,
You know-
yes, people do that all the time.
Yeah,
People
always
do
come
it.
to, like,
People
the
do it
museum.
pretty often. We have a guy that flies out once a year with his son. He gets a private plane and flies from.
He didn't come in this year though.
Yeah, yes.
He usually goes in on.
He's
the
been
4th.
here since we came in.
Yeah.
No, he comes in for his son's birthday.
We had someone for our
Last
part
year he
swap.
came in on the 4th.
We had someone for our part swap 2 weeks ago drive down from Kansas.
We did.
Saturday and Sunday.
Came in Saturday, Sunday. We brought in some really cool,
man.
really cool customs. Which, again, that's one of the reasons why we encourage so many people to come out to Parts Lot, because a lot of people like to do their customs that way, or they like to do dioramas. It's the perfect opportunity to get parts and pieces, especially when some of them are broken, so you can do mangled TIE fighters.
The noise, Heather, was
Ripped up
my
X-Wings.
phone ringing back to back.
Oh, is it?
It was.
Oh, man.
Is there a Fans Toys for Black Series right now?
Is there what?
Fans Toys for Polar again for Black Series right now?
The newest...
Well, the last one was Jaina.
The last
Yeah,
one
And
was
they
Jaina.
had
right now.
people. All these people voted for Grievous, and they were like, "Don't waste your votes on Grievous because
We need a
he's
Star
already
Killer.
Star
We got
Killer."
a Star Killer from Force Unleashed.
Star Killer.
Star Killer would be crazy, dude. Star Killer would be sweet.
You know what?
If they're doing not canon characters, they might as well.
A step further from Starkiller. Just make Force Unleashed canon. Just make that
Yes,
canon.
it's like
I
my
love
favorite
Rebels.
thing. Force Unleashed, like my
I love
favorite
Rebels, but Force Unleashed was better.
How you doing? Mike Lopez says hi from Chicago.
Hi, Mike.
What's up?
Mike is super lucky
Why is Mike super lucky?
Celebrations
because he
in your
doesn't have
city
to
next
travel
year.
for celebration.
That's true. Celebration is right there.
I go to school in Missouri, so I'll actually only have like a 3-hour drive to get there next year.
Mike just said we need more of the Jedi Council Black Series.
That's what we talked about the other
we
day.
were talking about that the other
Like
day.
yesterday, I think.
An SDCC plate.
when we were in the storage unit, we were
Yeah.
talking about
Or
that.
you release each Jedi, right? But they come with their chair.
And they come
and
with their
then
chair.
you can assemble the council somehow.
Exactly. It would just be a diorama. You would just set it up. Because we don't have a whole lot of Jedi for the Jedi Council. Actually, we don't have.
6-inch Rancor.
We don't
6-inch
have
scale
any.
Rancor.
Oh, that would be nuts.
6-inch scale Rancor.
6-inch scale Rancor.
That would be so.
Even crazy 6-inch scale Force Unleashed Rancor.
That's
I'm
my favorite
dreaming.
Rancor.
It won't ever happen,
Oh,
but that'd be cool.
Speaking of the Force Unleashed Rancor,
You guys
follow
are
me over here.
you guys are pointing at the camera a lot. It's so aggressive.
Speaking of a Force Unleashed Rancor, I now have one in my display case, fighting an ATST. Love it. This is.
Is the Hellfire droid the official?
Yeah, he's refereeing the event. He's mediating.
I have to say, a Rancor probably wins this one.
I would say the Rancor would probably win. But man, this is hands down my most favorite Rancor toy.
Oh, by far.
That Hasbro has ever
But it's
released.
going with the rider too.
And it comes with the Chief.
Yeah.
The Felucian Chief. But it's a lot of the part of it's
beautiful.
just the paint scheme. It comes with the harness and the.
Well, I think it's the best
stand.
designed one. It's like the toughest looking one
It's
on top of everything else.
And that's not to say the other Rancors don't look cool, but the only other Rancors we got is just Jabba's Palace.
Especially if you play Force Unleashed, you know how cool that they really are too.
They are so cool. Fighting a Rancor with a couple
That's
of
a good idea
lightsabers.
for the next HasLab
So much
6-inch
fun.
Rancor. Man, we need some Black Series HasLab stuff.
We
There's
do.
so much awesome stuff that we could come. Like a.
I've been saying they need to do an X-Wing. They've already made the TIE Fighter. Might as well complement it with Poe's X-Wing or something.
No,
How about a real X-Wing?
I don't.
A real X-Wing.
I don't want another 6-inch. I don't want another Starfighter for 6-inch. They're just too cumbersome.
You mean you don't want it because you'll have to buy it the day that it comes out?
Not if it's an X-wing. If it's another TIE Fighter, then yes, I will.
Well, I
have.
don't think they do that.
I will have to get it.
Oh, what's up, Hungary?
Hungary, like
Yeah.
from the
Wait.
country of Hungary.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going over there?
I know they have their own language. I don't know how they say hello. How do they say hello? I'm sure he'll comment.
Said, how do they say hello in Hungary?
Yeah, how do you say it?
I don't know.
Because I'm sure they have their own language, right?
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
sure
it's-
a different country has its
It's
own language,
hello in
probably.
German.
A lot of countries just speak English, man. That's what I'm asking. Oh man.
He said, hello with HELLOO.
Is that how we said it?
Hello.
So
He
is
said,
Hello there.
that hello or hello?
Hello there.
Would that be hello?
General
Hello
Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
Anyway,
So we're
so
talking about Starfighters. I totally ruined the video.
no, man. We
I think people like
we
this
brought
stuff.
we brought in some new conversation. And it's always fun getting off on these tangents.
You should guys let us know what Black Series 6-inch stuff you would like to see within the next few years.
Yeah.
Heather, you're late.
Actually, you know what? That'll be our next video today. We
Today?
yeah, we'll do another video today.
We're doing another video?
Let's do another video. We'll do another video here in a few minutes. We'll discuss new Black Series ideas, what we should what we would hope to see, and maybe get some commentary
Well,
from
sign
you
off
guys
on
on
this
what you
one.
want to see.
Jamie is saying, Jamie is my 2-year-old daughter.
What's she
and
saying?
She's saying, Jamie says, that's my Bobby.
Yay!
You better say hi to her,
He's
Bobby.
my Bobby too.
Hi, Jamie. So, Jamie, we'll see you in a few minutes. We'll see the rest of you in a few minutes. Be sure to tune in on our What
We're
We Should
literally
See in
going to
Black
start,
series.
like, I'm going to hit finish on this
And
one.
we'll start the
and
next
we're going
one.
to start immediately.
So,
Yeah, we'll go over there.
so get ready, guys. We'll see you in a minute. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you.
May the force be with you. We'll see you in 10 seconds.
Goodbye.